Hello, Scorpio. Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. How are you? Happy middle of the week to you. You might be seeing this on a Thursday, so maybe it's past Wednesday, but I hope you are well. Hopefully you're able to take the week off. For those of you that aren't and you're out there working in retail during this season, you've got all my good energy, man, sending it out all the time to you. Scorpio, here we go for you. If you're interested in a private read, Scorpio, please look below. Everything you need is in the description. And I am doing now private reads for the first quarter. We're doing predictions for 2023. You can go over see that pricing over on Wizio. All right, here we go. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. This is for Scorpio, please. What's the overall energy we have here? Surrender. Oh, I love it. Worry. Maybe there's worry about the surrender. Yeah. It says, I'm learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. No, it sure doesn't. Think of all the times that something that you thought might go wrong never did go wrong, and you spent all that time squandered on worry, right? We have surrender. I can release my need to control. Oh, but can you? You know what? That's really beautiful. I love it. Absolutely love it. I feel like sometimes having all the control, I always say absolute power corrupts, right? Having all the control could be a bad thing. Being in control all the time could be a bad thing, or controlled or controlling the self. It's time to surrender it. And I feel like this is a crossroads for you, because it is not about, at this point for you, manifestation. It's not about, bring me the person I think is my soulmate. I want to get married this time. I want to do this. It's not about that for you anymore. It's about surrendering it all and just saying, you know what? I realize I'm not the one in control here. Yeah. It's really beautiful, actually. I can release my need to control. Yeah, we're not in control. We're really not. We can make decisions. The universe will give us opportunities and we'll make decisions. But I really do feel that the universe is a GPS system. Yeah. If we make a wrong turn, it just recalibrates. Yeah. Takes you to your destiny or the place that you're supposed to be. It takes you there eventually. You just take a longer route. You're still going to have triumph. You're just going to take a longer route. You're still going to get there. But I think you really do have to surrender, or I don't think you have to surrender. Please don't do it if you don't want to, is what I'm going to say. Don't do it if you're not ready to do it. But you can do it if you want to, if you choose it. I know it's hard for you to change your mind, Scorpio. You're like me. You are a fixed sign, and we don't like people to tell us what to do. No. And we also, once we make a decision, we never usually go back on the decision that we make. But please understand that I know from being a Taurus, who's very fixed in my sun sign, that learning how to change my mind this year has changed my life. Yeah. So we have prosperity begins and triumph. Look, this is no bad news. There's zero bad news here so far, which is wonderful. Triumphant prosperity is coming to you. You have... If you are the person who has figured out that you needed to surrender the control of who is coming in and out of your life, and what I mean by that is get out of the damn doorway. Whatever shall come must arrive because it should. And whatever shall leave shall go away because it should. You shouldn't chase the stuff that goes away, and you shouldn't stop the stuff that's coming in from coming in. I feel like you are in absolute surrender. Spiritual strength, there you are, growing. You spent a lot of time by yourself lately, I think. That is the Hermit card. It's card number 9, going over details of your life. And I believe that all of that hard work is leading up to your prosperity. You're going to have triumph here. You're going to have, this is the Chariot. This is the victory. You're in charge, right? You're the one up on the horse. You're in control of it all. But really, you're not in control of it all, right? The universe is going to step in at some point. Yeah, and help you teach the lessons of relinquishing control. All right. Well, that took a turn. I didn't think it was going there, but hey, it's good. Okay. Let's look at some tea leaves here. Tell us, what is it that Scorpio has decided they don't need to control anymore? What did you surrender, Scorpio? What did you surrender? And I'm sure there's some of you who clicked here and said, Elsie, I don't change my mind. I'm a Scorpio. I do what I want, and that's cool too. You can live in that energy as long as you want to. That's where you should be right now. You're on the right path. Here we go. You need to defend yourself. Interesting. Oh my gosh, the plot thickens. You need to defend yourself because you've surrendered or relinquished control to the universe. You need to defend yourself. It's like people around you are like, have you lost your damn mind? What are you talking about, energies in the universe? And what are you talking about? You're surrendering who to what to who? Yeah. People think you have lost your mind. You're acting un-Scorpio-like, but actually you're acting exactly as a Scorpio should, right? Listening to your inner self, because it's a very strong voice. You have a very strong voice inside. And it's the voice of the universe. Yep. All right. There we go. Okay, so in my mind right now, as I'm pulling these cards, the song Dance Monkey has come to my mind. It's been in my mind for a long time. So I want you to go look in the, Google it. Google the lyrics. There's got to be something there for you. Okay. So you've got purse. Pay attention to your finances. All right, fair enough. And then we have candle. You will be shown the way. Ta-da! There we go. You are being shown the way. Yeah, I do believe that you are being led to your prosperity, whatever that might be. And I think you're being led there quickly because you've learned the lesson of surrender. Yeah. Pay attention to your finances could also be something that might be picking up pace here. Pay attention to the finances, but this is victory, right? Triumphant things, chariot. Make sure that you could be purchasing a car, absolutely, but make sure that you keep your eye on it, that it doesn't get away from you or it's not moving faster than you are. Make sure that, that you keep an eye on your finances. I feel that that's some advice that's coming up a lot in the readings over the holidays here. We've got the flag. Do not be tempted to lower your standards. Don't do it. Absolutely not. And then we've got victory in some endeavor. I love it. Yes. So victory in some endeavor. I feel like the endeavor's here and the victory's here. The prosperity begins because you have decided to charge directly into the surrender or the healing. Using a new deck today. Thought I'd do a show and tell. It actually is the Wizard's Tarot is what we're looking at. It's really beautiful. The depictions are incredible. It's been slowing down my reading just a little bit, just because there's so much to look at and I'm learning new symbolism and stuff like that. So, all right, let's take a look here. We need some information. The week ahead, please. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Tell me what's going on here. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for Scorpio. All right, we're looking at the Five of Cups in the upright. We've got the Five of Swords in the reverse. Like this card, came across it the other day. Five of Swords is in reverse. We've got the Queen of Pentacles in the upright. We've got the King of Cups. We've got the Strength card. And we've got the Page of Swords. Interesting. Bottom of the deck's Ten of Wands. Somebody's dropping some burdens. Why? Because the healing is here. Someone who had previously been shut down is now the Emperor. So while you're in healing, you turn into the Emperor. Scorpio, whether, it doesn't matter. The Emperor is all the kings, right? So I feel like you level up while you are by yourself. You disconnect from just about everybody. And really work hard on the self. Yeah, really work hard on the self. Queen of Wands. Somebody has been doing some heavy duty inner work, it feels, in the emotions. Queen of Wands tells me about taking action, about doing your own thing, about not listening to what people are saying anymore, you're dropping all sorts of burdens. It's because of the surrender. And it says here, you may need to defend yourself. And absolutely, I'm telling you, when you decide to change your mind and you start making decisions that are maybe going against the grain, not lining up for things that everybody in society is lining up for, when you start going against the grain, you need to defend yourself. People are going to say, what is your deal? Like, what's your problem? There is no problem. No problem at all. In fact, there's never been less of a problem. Yes. Okay, so let's look at the Five of Cups. The Five of Swords. We've got 2 5s. It's quick change. So there's quick change coming here. And I think it could, for you, it's going to be about your abundance. It's going to be about your pentacles. It's going to be about prosperity. The Ace of Pentacles is here. Whatever is going to, I feel like just because you'd made this surrender, it's changing your life is what I want to say. It's leveling you up in ways that you haven't been leveled up before. And it says you will be shown the way. So I feel like you are in touch with the psychic self here. There you are, Scorpio, right there, right? The King of Cups. Very handsome indeed. And this king, like, the thing I like about this card is that you can see things are topsy-turvy, the water's crazy. Like, the card is, like, you can see that he's kind of off to the side. The way they got him is kind of leaning over. But if you look at his face, he's like, I got it. I'm good. I'm good. And that's exactly what happens with Scorpio, right? Y'all are just not going to let us see on the surface. Whatever's going on underneath, we're not ever going to be able to see that. So what I think that you are dealing with here is you're dealing with some sort of emotions, sad emotions, regret possibly, that maybe something is no longer viable or available. I think that you need to take a look around, though, is what I want to say, that maybe some of the things that you think are gone are not really. It feels like you have some sort of an intuitive knowledge here, because we have pink, which is the crown chakra. It feels like almost like you've gotten downloads or something about, and it's broken your heart chakra, and it's being hard on your root chakra as well. Yeah. So there's 2 cups in the tree. Beautiful card, but 2 cups in the tree here. So I feel like the 5 cups tells me that you are feeling badly about a situation that didn't turn out the way you wanted it to. In fact, it may have been about love. You may have turned your back on someone, or you failed to turn around. You feel like that there were good times in the past, but the good times are gone. And now that they're gone, it feels like you're not necessarily connected to them energetically anymore. So the 5 of Cups here, I feel, is less about emotion and more about maybe this not emotional, but this energetic connection that you had to someone. Just listening, sorry. I think that you want to mend something here is what I want to say. You'll be shown the way. Prosperity begins, and it's like you're charging toward it. We've got the 5 of Swords in the reverse. I don't want to fight anymore. So it feels like this 5 of Cups could have been caused by the 5 of Swords. And I think it's you that's dealing with it here, my dear King. I think it's you that is feeling a bit in regret about things that didn't work out. And I think that what you don't see is that the love is still here, is what I want to tell you. There is still affection and love here. That sometimes the illusion is that it's all poured out, but I don't think that it is. I think the way you're feeling is legitimate. I feel like you no longer feel energetically connected to somebody that you felt spiritually or energetically or psychically connected with. You don't feel that connection anymore. And I don't think you two are speaking any longer. I'm just looking at all the colors in this card here. We've got throat chakra and root chakra. Yeah, and the crown chakra. So I feel like it feels like you just don't want to fight anymore. But in not fighting anymore, I believe that things went silent is what I want to say. You are thinking about making a communication or connecting with somebody here. We've got the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is right under the Queen of Pentacles. I suspect you've been watching this person. They could be an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in a general reading. She is Capricorn, but all three in a general reading. I feel like you've been either watching this person or that you want to speak with this person. I think you want to have communication and you want to tell somebody the truth, is what I want to say. That you are trying to gain courage because you don't want to fight anymore. This sword being up tells me that one or both of you have something that is very honest and very truthful to say. And the thing is the thing about the Page of Swords is they're very young, so they're not very trained in, how to pick your words. Words are spelling. We are spelling. We're making spells every time we say something. And as you get closer and closer to your source, and as you begin to see your manifestations coming, you realize that your words are very powerful, and you are very psychic, Scorpio. So what I think is that the communication that you want to have with this person, it feels like you're trying to have the strength or the courage not to fight through words, and that this person is someone that you've been watching. It's like you have something to say to the Queen. Yeah. You're feeling badly that it hasn't worked out or that you have not had communication or contact. I like this card. It's very interesting, the guy in the tree. He's tied to the tree, and then there's a woman here. There's one sword by her, but he's got three. And he's like, good day. Yeah, it's like, I meant to do that. So it feels like that there was probably some, that you feel like somebody stole something from you, maybe. That there was disappointment or heartbreak or sadness here. And I think that it's almost like what I get from this is I'm just going to teach you a lesson. It's like there was bad words or something, right? It's like, I don't want to fight anymore. So maybe it's telling me that there was some sort of words that you had with the Queen of Pentacles, and that you feel like that's going to happen again, that the Queen is going to have these words for you. I think that you think the Queen speaks out of turn. And I think that, I say that because the Page of Swords is someone who just kind of throws it out on the table. They're not aware that they're spelling, that all the words count, that they're actually saying things into the universe. So they're very young and they don't get it and they haven't learned enough yet. So I feel like that maybe either some words were thrown around by the Queen and you're not impressed by that. But I also feel that you need to have the courage to speak those words back to the Queen. So I think that you want to have a conversation, but I also feel like you've been watching the person. All right. Ooh, you know what? None of this would have happened without your surrender, is what I want to say. The prosperity that you are going to have from this, regardless of what this conversation ends up being with the Queen, I feel that you already win. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Yep, you win it. Mike says that, doesn't he? Around the mic? Uh-oh. I'm starting to speak Mike ease. Uh-oh. Okay, here we go. We got the mature man. And the child. Interesting. Bottom of the deck, we have distant horizon. So moving away, going somewhere. No longer stuck. Rising above all the bullshit is what I hear when I see this card. Somebody is floating away, flying away, has gone over the details and no longer wants to be stuck. Yeah. It's card number 9. So the mature man, this is either you or this is your person probably. But we have card number 5. This person is quite wise. 5 is the number of the Hierophant. This person is quite wise and very knowledgeable. They're very knowing. You can see all the books that are in the background here. This person is in their study, right? And we have a globe here. So this person is probably someone who's traveled and has a lot of knowledge. There is a light here, and that tells me that this person has a lot of spiritual knowledge as well. This person could be older. They could present as someone who's older. They could be older than you or have gray hair, but it is someone I feel is wise, and that's why we're looking at the mature man the way that we are. I feel like it's wisdom, and this person doesn't necessarily have to be older than you. They could be just really wise. Yeah. or you are the wise one. So we have the Five of Cups. I think, yeah, you are the wise one, because I feel it's you that's feeling this Five of Cups here. So this is probably your energy, I think, here, Scorpio. Yeah. And you're the one who's trying to become strong, because you want to be able to speak with the Queen about a new beginning, possibly. Or possibly for some of you, it could be about a child. Maybe you've had children with this person. But I believe it's the new start. I believe that you are... It's a beginning of something that's brand new and has, wonderment and kind. It's like there's nothing that can hold you back from the things that you want, because a child is all of the things that you wish for them, right? Yeah. All full of wonder. Yeah. So I think that's you, Scorpio. I think you're full of wonder. You might be beginning again after a situation. But I feel like ultimately what you want to do is you want to have a new beginning, likely with this Queen, or at least have a conversation or an audience with the Queen, as they say. And yeah, I think it's up to you to, I think that you're trying to find the courage and the strength here to not only tame the monster within. Yeah, because I think you can come on a little strong, is what I'm saying. I feel like you can come on a little strong or a little serious sometimes. And I feel that that's what you're trying to tame. You're trying to find the courage to do that. So you can have this conversation at the page conversation here, after watching this person for a while. Just watch, though, because, yeah, watch your words, I'm going to say. Because words matter. Words count. And whatever you speak into the universe, if you are into manifestations and you're on top of them, you could really end up with something that you really don't want, right? Okay, what links the mature man and the new beginning, please? Healing. Interesting. So you weren't healed. You needed to heal. Tell me about this finances. Pay attention to your finances. Why is that? Why should Scorpio pay attention to their finances? Because you're about to hit it. I love it. Yes. Look at that. Triumph. That's the Chariot. Fast movement. Fortunate things. Watch your finances. Pay attention to your finances. I think that you're about to get a big drop of money of some sort, wherever that comes from. If it's a promotion or a raise or winning the lotto, whatever it is, I feel like it's coming to you quickly and you're going to have victory in this thing. It all comes down to the surrender, I believe, that you were strong enough and smart enough, wise enough to surrender and release whatever you didn't need to carry anymore. But now you need to defend yourself. Tell me about that. Because you've healed, you've all the way healed, right? The Star card, we're not looking at no Four of Swords here. You're all the way healed. You now are connected to the universe in the way that you're supposed to be connected. And this is all supposed to happen the way that it is happening, by the way. We've got major arcanas here that have come up. I feel like your surrender has caused you to have some crazy good healing. I also feel like it's made you feel hopeful and that you feel far more connected to yourself and the universe. You feel like you can manifest. You feel like you can have anything. You feel like you now know that you have this energy of the universe about you. There's the Queen. She is here as well, right? It may be that this healing is given you balance here, has given you the energy to be able to do all the things of the Empress, because the Queen of Pentacles is on her way into Empresshood, right? She does sort of all of the things that the Empress does. So this is the person who is helpful to everyone, gives them time, gives them attention, gives them money, giving to charity, helping out wherever they can. I feel like your heart has mended, and because you've surrendered some of whatever wasn't yours to carry, that now the universe is blessing you with abundance and balance, and prosperity begins, right? The Queen of Pentacles is the one who is balanced financially. She knows all about her pentacles. She is an earth sign, right? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So you'll be shown the way to your prosperity. I feel like you are being shown the way to the prosperity here. I think it's going to end up with a conversation with the Queen. That's what I think. So you'll be shown the way. There you go. You're given another chance. So if you're thinking about going back to an earth sign or having another conversation with an earth sign, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, the universe is allowing that for you, showing you the way, telling you that, yeah, it's time for whatever you thought was done, finished. You're going to get the chance to resurrect that thing if you want to. Prosperity begins. Yeah. Okay, we're going to go into the extended here. We still have a whole lot of clarifying to do here. Interested to know, just because, I'm your nosy sister. So, yeah, we're going to look at prosperity begins in the triumph. I want to see what this is. We're going to clarify this and join those together and find out what the bridge is here. You're headed really quickly toward wish fulfillment here. So it's right on the cusp is what I want to say. It's right on the edge. You could be dealing with someone who is a fixed sign, who is a Taurus, a Scorpio, a Leo, or an Aquarius, and that's what that card is there. But it is abundance generally, right? It's big change in a great way, along with the Chariot moving quickly, and it is about money here. I believe it's abundance that we're looking at here. And because because you're being given a second chance here to be shown the way, and you're willing to surrender, you're now being shown the way. Now you, Scorpio, are following rather than leading. And I know you're a leader, but you've realized that sometimes you just need to hold back and let the universe tell you what you need to do. But you can only do that when things slow down, right? Not when they're going this fast. You have to be in the silence by yourself. All right, so what are we going to do? Well, we're going to talk about your prosperity. What does that mean? I want to know what you left behind. It feels like you have regrets about something in the past. I want to know what you left behind here. I feel as though whatever it is that is bothersome to you, though, is about to change. I feel like you're no longer holding yourself back. You need to say something, regardless of whether it's disappointing to someone here or not. I feel the universe has got your back on that. You're going to have some courage to be able to hold this audience with the Queen. And we have the Four of Swords. What is connecting you to the new place, or the thing that is coming up that is brand new, is healing. Yeah, we're going to talk all about that. We'll clarify it. We'll use some more oracle cards, get you some advice. And if you want to come into the extension, it's going to be down below. There is a link down below, first link in the description. Also, there is a place where you can go to click on Wizio if you like a private reading of your own. The 2023 predictions readings are available. So if you want to head over there, same as last year, you just need to go to Wizio. I'm going to go for now. I love you guys. And see you in the extension. Bye-bye.